So welcome to Bet Safe, our featured game of the week. Of course, it's Saracens, and this week they're up against London Irish.
Tough one for London Irish, isn't it?
Tough one.
It's never going to happen that they're going to get a victory. Or do you reckon they've got a chance?
You know what? London Irish notoriously, in the past, go well against Saracens. If you ask a lot of the Saracens players who've been there for a while who their toughest team they play against is, a lot of them say London Irish.
Even at Allianz Park?
Yeah, it's interesting. London Irish have struggled this year, let's be honest. Week one, they were amazing. They haven't done much after that. But
they did have a very good victory over in Paris at the weekend, though, didn't they?
They did.
Beat Stade Francais in the Challenge Cup. I think the key player for me this week is the big homecoming. The big homecoming of Petrus du Plessis. What an animal he is when he gets ball in hand.
Player of the season for London Irish, they're saying.
Well, they are saying that he can drag them single-handedly into Europe.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. I think it's going to be tough for them. I mean, no doubt they've got a huge amount of confidence from beating Stade Francais over in Paris last week, and they absolutely hosed them as well. I think it was something like 44-6. But a huge victory, confidence boosting as well. Yes, they've struggled in the Premiership, but I think that changing competition for them is as good as a rest for them in reality. They've been able to rest some of their bigger players. I'm pretty sure they'll come back into the team this week. Can't wait to see Joe Cocker-Singer. Do you like that name?
Joe who?
Exactly. Joe Cocker-Singer, massive winger. Joe Cocker-Singer.
He was in the England squad, wasn't
he? The massive winger, he was. I think he's fit and firing again. He could be a real nuisance for London Irish playing against Saracens, because undoubtedly to compete with Saracens you've got to be physical. So you're going to need big men like Petrus du Plessis, like Joe Cocker-Singer. And if they can get parity up front, then they've got a chance. But Saracens are on a ridiculous roll, aren't they? They are, whatever team they put out, and I think they'll probably make a few changes. Yeah, they rested Jamie George at the weekend, didn't they, and played Shout Brits. Yeah. Shout Brits cut his eye open.
Cut his head, a big slash in his head.
Yeah, so there might be a couple of changes there, but Ospreys showed that if you attack Saracens in a certain way, two sides to attack from, they can be dangerous. I thought Dan Biggar went really well for Ospreys, but have Irish got that capability?
Well, they'd have to change the way that they play, because London Irish are playing a Saracens of old style of games. The way that they exit, the way that they try and manage their energy will not be anything like the way that Ospreys broke the Saracens' defence out of their own 5 metre line at the weekend. So, like you mentioned, Saracens will have a few changes. I imagine Atoji's going to be rested, of course, he needs a rest. Will Skelton was on the bench at the weekend. Huge figure of a man. Reminds me of a slightly bigger Jim Hamilton, you know, his physical presence that he's got. No, okay.
No.
Okay, that's fine. But I wanted to mention Nick Tompkins. Came on for the injured Duncan Taylor at the weekend. Duncan Taylor potentially ankle, well it is an ankle, potentially longer than a couple of weeks, so it'll be great to see Nick Tompkins get a start. He was magical.
He's not a very big bloke, is he, in terms of height, but my goodness, he's strong. Bounces off tackles. I saw one break at the weekend where I think he sat down about 3 or 4 Ospreys players. They think they've got the tackle completed and he's bouncing out of it and going again.
Do you know who he's like?
A young Andy Goode, or?
Definitely not. Definitely not. He's got a fall in the hair. He runs similar to O'Driscoll.
He does actually, yeah.
Do you know, like
low centre of gravity.
Just that natural centre of gravity, natural core that me or you possess.
Doesn't like core.
Yeah, core. Natural.
Athletes.
Exactly, mathletes. But he's got that natural ability. He was fantastic. We saw last year he got man of the match against Scarlets. He got brought onto the bench late into that day. Apparently, a few sherbets the night before.
Yeah, I heard he was on date night, wasn't he, or something?
Lad. Comes in against the Scarlets last year and puts in the man of the match performance. So Mark McCall after the game said he's very happy with the way that he's progressing. He's obviously trying to keep Nick Tompkins' feet firmly on the ground. You know, for a young man, that's what they do. They do that for young men at Saracens.
Because obviously, I think you look at Saracens, their centre partnership first choice is probably Brad Barrett at 12 and Marcelo Bosch at 13.
Yeah, I'd say Brad Barrett, definite, obviously at 12, and it's either Marcelo Bosch or Duncan Taylor.
So now it's a real opportunity for Tompkins to come in, especially if Duncan's out for a while, to really stamp his authority on it. It'd be interesting actually, do they play Farrell as well this weekend, or do you give Lazowski a game? There's no doubt Farrell's going to be away with England. And you said, this is the thing, how many of those Lions players do they rest? Because I know, understanding the culture at Saracens, they'll want to leave and go on England international duty off the back of a good performance and a good win. And I think players like Farrell and Etoji, they'll be driven to finish this block of games with a big win against London Irish.
There we go. So we both agree, or both think, that Saracens is going to beat London Irish.
You're never going to bet against Saracens, though, are you? Will you do it one day for me?
No.
No.
So thanks for watching me, Jim Hamilton and Andy Goode preview the Saracens versus London Irish game.
Don't forget, go to betsafe.com for all your betting rugby needs. The official betting partner of
Saracens needs. We need Saracens. Saracens.